guys, it's Gina, and today I'm going to walk you through a layout as I make it. One of the things I want to do this year, and I got some feedback last year when I was doing process videos, was some people like when they're fast forwarded and you do the voiceover, and then other people like to just scrap along with you, and like it when you talk as you scrap. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I've failed at this many times in the past because as I'm scrapping I forget to talk, so I'm gonna try not to do that this time, but we'll see how it goes. So my process for this year will be to do one fast forward video where I do the voiceover, and then one where you will scrap along with me, or I'll go through the whole process, and hopefully it won't take, like, you know, I don't want you to watch a video for an hour. I don't have that kind of attention span. So I'm going to try to make these layouts either from kits so that all of the things are together, or hopefully they'll go a little bit faster is my hope. So I'm going to scrapbook this photo of my nephew, William, and it's a Facebook photo that I stole from his mother on her Facebook page. So it's not the greatest quality, but I just loved that he was out shoveling the snow with the snow that we had this week. So I'm going to scrapbook that photo, and I pulled out this collection. I try not to buy collection kits anymore because I tend to just let them sit and pile up, but my friend Shelly bought this one when she was here in November, and she bought it, and I fell in love with it when she showed it to me, so I had to go back to the store then and buy it. So I'm going to try to use it up, try to not stick with what I typically do with stacks. So I'm going to use this paper, and I've already pulled out some sheets from it. So there are these 4x6, 4.25 by 5.5 cards they have here, and I'm going to use that as a photo mat. The photo doesn't quite fit on it yet, but there's a lot of negative space in this photo that I can definitely cut off and then get it to fit on that card. So I know I'm going to use that from this sheet here. This is probably going to be my background paper. It's this very different colored chevron. I pulled these tags because I like the one that said "Let It Snow," and then there's a couple with just snowflakes on them, so I thought that maybe I could use them for some embellishment. This I'm going to use for matting. I don't particularly like this paper with the tree on it, so it's craft, and I could definitely use the back of that for some matting. And then these are just some scraps from another layout that I made from this kit, so I pulled those because I may use those as well. I'm not sure. So I'm going to get started, and I always kind of start the same way. I'm going to cut my photo down, and I keep my photo trimmer in a drawer here. Well, my trimmer, and this is the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and the only bad thing I have to say about this trimmer is that it does not have a guide as to where exactly the cut is going to be. So if I'm trying to make precision cuts, I don't use this trimmer because it doesn't have, I don't want to cut too much of the snow off because it doesn't have that guide. I don't want to cut too much of the snow off, but I do want to cut it down a bit so it'll fit on that card. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I'm just going to cut a little bit off of that side, kind of make him, try to get him as centered as I can, with knowing that that big pile of snow is going to be in front of him. And I find a lot of pictures of from my kids on Facebook, and I just steal them. So these are actually perforated, I think. No. Oh, they're supposed to be cards. Haha. I get it now. Please excuse that annoying sound. That is the dryer going off, so I'm going to have to get up in a second and go fold up some laundry. But right now I'm just going to hang out with you guys, and then I'll go fold that laundry probably the next time it beeps, because it's very annoying. It will keep beeping until, I probably shouldn't have cut that tag. I'm probably not ever going to use it anyway, so let's get this lined up where I need it. Right about there is good. Then line this back up. Like I said, there's no guide on this trimmer, which is the only downfall that I have about it. Okay, that's perfect. Good. And I'll put that on the side because I probably am not going to need that. And then I'm going to have to trim this up just a bit. So I got to figure out where I want Will on this paper. Whenever you're using glitter paper, you guys probably know this, but when you use glitter paper, It does not stay down with regular tape runner adhesive. So I am going to use some glue dots to put this down. There we go. And I'm going to line it up in the center here, but I want a good portion of this to be showing. So the glue dots will hold that pretty well on your paper. And now I'm just going to have to trim this side down. Not enough. Pretty good. I don't know why this isn't straight. Probably because I put the picture on crooked. I'm crooked, so it works out okay. Just going to cut a little sliver off of this side. Try to get this all set up pretty nicely here. What do we got there? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, that's good. I normally keep my scraps, but those scraps are too little. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do now. I think I want to use this as my background. This background already has a chevron on it, so I'm wondering if now, I'm changing my mind. I'm wondering if I should just use that craft. Because this background of this photo, where this glitter stuff is, that is a chevron, and I don't know about putting that chevron on chevron. So I'm actually kind of liking this idea of the gray, the craft, and the teal kind of color. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird color combination, but I kind of like it. So I need to pull this out so I can cut this at 12 inches, which is probably right on the perforated line, but I don't trust it, so it is. It's gorgeously on that perforated line, but I don't trust it. So, okay, I think I'm going to use this as the background, and I think before I do anything else with that, I think I'm going to put some white splatters down here. The question becomes, what do I want to use? Or you know what I could do? I could use some texture paste or some modeling paste or something. So let me run over here and see about getting a stencil. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, no, I think I do want a stencil. I think I'll just use this stencil here. I have a few stencils. I think I'm going to try to just use this little one here. Let's see, this one is, it's called Mini Well-Rounded. It's by the Crafter's Workshop. It's got all these little, I think I'm going to use those circles. And I think I'm just going to put, oh, I kind of like this one better. I think I'm just going to put some modeling paste on here. So let me find that. It's not that difficult to find. It's right here next to my desk. It's just a matter of finding the, it's just a matter of finding the right jar. So this is not modeling paste. This is heavy gel, matte gel, clear gel, regular gel. This is light, oh my. Here, I'll use this. I'm gonna have to stop and go turn that dryer off. And where did I put my palette knives? I need a palette knife. Maybe I have, oh, yep, here they are, right here. Palette knife. I have a few of them. I don't know which one will be best to use. Maybe that one. Alright, take this out of here. Just like this. And I'm just going to try not to get it on the edge there. I'm just going to try to get it in those creases. Like that. And then I'm going to pull it up. Maybe turn it a bit, like this. without getting my fingers in the other one. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna lay this down on here. Remember at the beginning of this video when I told you that the ones that I'm going to scrapbook with you are probably going to be really short and sweet and not complicated? Yeah. How about that? So, I'll probably cut some of this out. I don't know. There we go. Well, that one didn't turn out well at all. I didn't push enough paste through there. But that's okay, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Something is not going good here. Just got to make sure I scrape over all of them, or it's not coming off. Okay, maybe I have the paste all stuck in the holes now. Paste is drying out and I'm getting it all stuck in the holes now. Maybe. Yeah, it's getting a little dry, which is the problem, I think. It's all dried in those. That's fine. It's fine. I'll just... It's kind of getting on my nerves, to be honest with you. Gotta work quickly. I'll just add a couple of these circles in places. And maybe one down here. Maybe I'll put the last one down here since there's not a lot of modeling paste at the bottom here. There we go. There. Good enough. Okay. Then I'm trying to think, do I want to put splatters still? Let me go get some white splatters. Go get some white, This is a Hero Arts white, and it's called Unicorn. And I love the Mr. Huey white, I really do, but it takes forever to dry. So I'm gonna, I haven't used this one before, so let's see. Oh, that comes out really nice. I do like that. Okay, the dryer's about to win the battle. I really hate doing laundry. It's like one of my least favorite things in the world. But it'll give me some time to let these dry. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go change the laundry around. And then okay. Good. Alright. I'm going to go change the laundry around. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, laundry has been dealt with at least for the next hour or so, and my modeling paste is almost dry. And look at what happened here. That's the Hero Arts. See that? Kind of stained my paper, made a little grease mark around it. That's not good. Not all of them did it, just those two. That's interesting. I have to try it on some different cardstock and see if that still happens, but that is not going to be good. That is not going to make me happy. Alright, so I think I'm going to do it like this. Covering up a lot of that splatter. Maybe I want to just do it right here. Put this there. Drop my picture there. Here we go. I'm going to use this, I probably shouldn't have put that adhesive as close to the edges as I did, because we all know then you want to layer something under it. I won't be able to, so that'll be interesting. There we go. Just make sure that's going to sit, and then I'll cut the excess off this other side. Maybe. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and my ruler, if I can find my ruler, because the scissors aren't working because I didn't adhere this all the way to the end. So there we go. And then we're going to put this here. And I'm going to put the title on next. And I'm just trying to decide whether I like these letters, because if you look at them, they have like that, they almost, I was looking at them and it almost looks like they have snow on them. I'm going to use these. I'm going to title this page Child Labor, because that was the joke one on Facebook, that Laura was subjecting him to child labor, when in actuality William wanted to go out and William actually wanted to go out and shovel the snow. So it wasn't slave labor, but I guess it is child labor. So I'm going to put these letters here, like so. And I just really like that they had that, like, that little bit of white. It kind of looked, like I said, it kind of looked like, no O's in that pack. It's okay, I have two. And an R. Get an R with a lot of that white on it. That O I picked didn't have a lot of white on it. And I'm not worried that this is going kind of all cattywampus. And I'm going to add the word child here. No L's in that pack either, huh? It's very weird about how many letters I've used out of this, because I have 4 E's left. And E's are typically the letters that go first. So that's really weird to me, but okay. So we have this child labor down there. And then I want to cut out a couple of these. I have this paper pulled too. I think I'm going to cut strips of that. I'm going to cut these tags out that have the snow on them. And I'm not going to worry about the top of the tag because I don't want the numbers. So I'm going to chop those numbers off with my with my trimmer. I'm not going to do it, well, I could probably do it with my scissors. I just don't, I'm not the straightest cutter in the world. So I get these little things, and then I'm going to round these corners using my Project Life corner rounder. I'm on a rounded corner kick lately. I don't know if it's because I've just gotten back into doing Project Life or what, but all about the rounded corners these days. And then I want that snowflake and that snowflake, so I'm going to cut them out. This. I left too much of that gray on the edges, so I'm going to have to, and then just chop the top of that off. Now I'm going to have to chop the bottom of it off because it's not even. Here we go. I'll round those corners in a second. And then this one up here, I also want to take out of there. There we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to round those corners too after I move this out of the way. Get all this garbage out of the way. I'm going to round those corners. Like so. Round these corners. And then I'm going to use this Prima chalk ink that we got in the Studio Calico kit last month or the month before that. It's called Tin Can, and it's like a gray color. And I'm just going to go outside the edges of these with this ink. Because I'm thinking about putting them, I was thinking about putting them here. And in order to do that, I have to find a way to separate it from the bottom layer. So we'll see if that's what I really decide to do or not. Where's the third one? There it is. Alright. I was thinking about layering these kind of like that. So I would put the two bottom ones down flat. And then so far this layout has no dimension whatsoever. And while I don't like a lot of dimension on my layouts, I do need some. So I'm going to put this little guy up on some foam tape. And I used to cut this stuff, but then I realized that you could just tear it, and it works so much better that way. Well, I don't know if it works better, but it sure as heck is easier. Okay, pull those little things off, and then I'm just going to have to see how I'm going to finish this up. I've got a big empty spot here. I think I might use this awesome. There. So let me make sure this is all going to stay down then. I think I might put that awesome right here. I want it far enough away from that child labor so you're sure that it doesn't go together. And then I have some other things just sitting on my desk here. See if we can use any of that. have all these die cuts. I don't think I like lovely on this page. I do kind of like that. Now it's just a matter of finding stuff to add. So I'm definitely going to put this down. I really like this. I'm going to use my dot adhesive to go over these letters. And the good thing about the dot adhesive is it doesn't tend to stick other than right on the paper. And then I can use my other adhesive around the edges of this to put this on my photo. This is a placemat by Jelly Bean Soup. And I'm just going to put that right there on my, well, it may go exactly where I put it now, but I was hoping to get a little bit more centered than that. Come on. Okay. Well, I'm just going to let it go there because it's not working any other way. Okay, that's good. Now I need some other stuff. Let's see what came in the. This is this month's daily. This month's note. I can't speak. Oh, but I like that. Okay, no, it's gold. We're not using gold. Yep, that's gold too. This is the This Life Noted set by Scraptastic for the last 2 months. So I'm going to use a couple of these Evilicious stickers. I like, let's see, which one? I like this one that says photo op. I think I'm going to put it down here. And it's going to stay right there. And then maybe this one. Maybe we can build a little, I need like a little tag that can go there. I have all this stuff that came out of all these different kits. No. Want that on there. Ooh, I like those. Maybe we'll use some of them. No gold. I own a lot of gold, but no gold in this layout. Because that's not going to fit. This is the hardest part for me, when it comes down to embellishing and you have to, I'm kind of digging that. Let's take that out of there. I'm going to put him down, but I'm going to put this star that goes with him back in there. As soon as I can figure out how it goes in there. Here it goes. Put that on there. And then I'm going to put this camera up there. I'm still going to use this awesome somewhere, maybe right there. I'll have to put some wood veneer down there, I'm aware of that, I know that. And what if we use these little hearts here? got rid of that. Oh, here's another 2 little hearts. So that's good. I can put another one here. And then we'll put one right here too. And then I want to put this camera. Then it's going to look like these are floating, these. I don't know. Put this down here. Maybe I can try to make a cluster down here. Then I'm going to need some wood veneer. Maybe a large wood veneer down there. I have this blue. Nope. Trying to see what else I got here. I have all of this stuff. I think that's too dark. I'm looking for a little tag. I don't want to start another layer that down there. Just wondering if that looks weird. And then we layer that on top of it. I don't think so. I think we can put that there. And then we can put this over it. That just gives that somewhere to sit. I think that's good. Alright. No. Just looking for a little something to put right here. I can put the date on. So let's see what I got in wood veneer land. Let's look at this. I have all of these things too, so let's look in here first. Just see what's. Oh, I got some of these clouds. Or maybe this button. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then maybe, oh, look, I have these hearts. Oh, they're a cork though. I need wood veneer. But I do have these, like those. It's a little boy though. But I do have those. They match very nicely with that. I have to remember that for the next page, for the next one I do. Flowers, I don't know. I'm not totally against using flowers on boy layouts, but not this one. And then here's my wood veneer. This is just some of it. This is just all of the wood veneer that has come in the last few kits and things. Lots of wood veneer. Awesome. And if I put love down here, I'm going to create a space there that I don't want if I put that there. So I'm going to have to find something smaller. These stars. I can get up and go get bigger, get some other wood veneers. I have them, but I just wanted to see if I'm trying to use this stuff up that's on my desk first. That's a quartz star. That's not a wood veneer star. I can't seem to get anything to work. Some hearts. I may have to get up. Actually, kind of. I really like that, but it doesn't really fit. Here we go. Here's some stars. Some smaller stars here. I think that's the only places I need wood veneer. I think that's good. I actually think this layout's going much faster than I thought it was going to go. Alright, let's move that out of the way. Let's glue these wood veneer pieces down. There we go. And this one can go right here. And I gotta put that button down. I read somebody on, it was funny, I was reading Facebook the other day on one of the Scrapbooks sites that I belong to, and the woman there she didn't like when people used buttons on layouts that had nothing to do with sewing, and I just had to laugh, not at her, at myself, because like I'm so theme oriented with a lot of things. Like I would never use, I don't know, I'd never understood like the whole fox thing. Like I can't figure out, or the deer thing. Like, you know, deer antlers are really big right now. And, or when the fox was really popular. And I was like, unless it's a zoo layout or something, I could never use that. But I never felt that way about buttons. You know, it's a button, you know. Alright, you guys, what do you think? I'm going to do my journaling right down here. Take out, what color pen should I use? Maybe this sort of, these are my favorite journalers. They're Stettler Tri-Plus fine liners. I love them to journal. I actually think I'm going to use, the problem is I'm not sure this gray is going to show up while it's brown. Yes, it will. Perfect. Thought I was going to use them, but I guess not. The night is not over. Alright, so I'm going to do my journaling, and then I think I'm going to call this one done, I think. It's pretty simple. But, you know, layouts don't have to be crazy complicated to, as long as it's good to your eye. Layouts don't have to be crazy complicated to capture your memory. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process, and I hope it didn't take forever. I think it's like at 50 minutes or something. That's kind of crazy. But I'll see what the response is to scrapbooking like this, where you scrapbook alongside me, and see if people are interested in this. And if not, I'll just go back to doing it the other way. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you on Monday. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.